Hi guys, hello, merry meet everybody. It's MicheleMarieDalene. Today we're going to talk about, I had a beautiful long monologue done and I forgot to actually press record on it. And I'm not going to rehash it all because it would just be too much to do. So I'm going to keep this short because of that reason. And let you know what's going on. The soup kitchen is going to be serving its Thanksgiving today, and which is great because, and I asked Mother if she could, because right now she's in charge of the winter or autumn into winter, and I said to her, Mom, look, could you forgo the snow for a couple of days? Because of the holidays week, and she said fine, and so at least in Connecticut we're not going to see snow, which is great. Oh yeah, let me make sure it's not in the way of the picture here. One of the things I wanted to do was try to get me on the couch in that picture. I know what you're going to say is, why would you want to get on the couch in that picture? Because that looks like a cool couch and I want to be part of the picture. Wow. Sounds like fun. I don't know how you do that. I don't know. I'll have to figure it out. But anyway, here's what I want to talk to you about, and I'm going to keep it shorter. Number one, the cost of living adjustment, or COLA, is going up 2.8% this year. Starting January, I'll have $35 extra, and I'll be coming home with $1,296. We talked about the cell phone, and Lomi and I were talking. She said, could you hold on getting the cell phone until January? And I said, well, I suppose I could. Because then I will be able to have a new phone in January. In that long piece I did before this, I went through and I explained things that I look back at my life, how much I've changed, the videos have changed, and how much, looking back at the video from so long ago, 8 years ago, you see how much the videos, the whole process has changed so much, have improved so much in 8 years. Some of my detractors on this channel may not think I've improved at all, but let me tell you, I have improved it all. I have improved quite a bit. It's been a real growing curve for me to learn new skills, new challenges. And I've enjoyed every single day of my life being part of the video and seeing the future ahead of me. It's been a fantastic chance to improve my skills. My channel is just an extension to what I'm doing in life. I have a long-term goal. I want to live to be a centenarian. I want to live to be a long, long life. And think about this. If I did die after 100, you're talking about the year 2068. Who knows what the world will be like in 2068? Look at how much we've seen since 1968. Technology has changed so much. I remember a couple of years ago, it was Helen Harding's 100th birthday. She was one of the foundresses of the Soup Kitchen. And we had a major celebration for her reaching that milestone. I think she passed away a couple years later, but the point here was, think of how much different the world was from 1896 to 1996. Think of the stories I'm going to be able to tell my grandnephews and nieces when I talk about how much the world has changed from 1968 to 2068. We're living in a time of great technological advances that have almost been impossible to imagine. Take this for example. The first personal computers were kits made by a company called Altair. There were even other computers based on an even older chipset, but the MIT's Altair was built on the Intel processor. I think it was the 8008. There was also a computer based on their 4-bit processor, the 4004. Then we saw in the 1977, the Apple II came into existence. Then the Apple II Plus, the Apple IIc, and the Apple IIe, for example. All these machines did some fantastic things for the beginning of the computer revolution that we take for granted today. In the future, probably by 2068, we'll have computers with 128-bit architecture in common use in homes. Computers may actually be implanted in our bodies. Cell phones will actually be just like you see in Futurama with your iPhone that goes into your eyeball. The whole idea is it's implanted within you. I have no idea how that would really work. But you know what? It's coming. And by 2068, we will probably have colonies in Mars, in the moon. We'll be able to travel to Mars, maybe on some fantastic new rocket propulsion that could take us there in weeks instead of months. Transhumanism probably will become a thing of regular existence. So all of a sudden, we download apps of loved ones in the past, and all the memories will be stored on a microchip. And we can actually talk to our personalities of our relatives that went before us. That could be scary, but also could be very exciting for the future. That's something to think about. I'm 50 years old now, and I've seen so much. And God knows what the other 50 years is going to be like. Now, I like this room that I'm using as a set because it's a pretty room. I like it. It speaks to me. And I figured, damn, why can't I be on this couch? So I'm going to try to see if I can make this possible for me to be a part of the set. Now, you would think as a Snow Queen, I would be wanting to be involved in the life of lots of white and crystal, and I do love crystal. But I think that I love ice too. But in all reality is, number one, everything that's all white with 3 cats would mean lots of dirty houses. Come here, cat. Now, this cat has been a major part of my show since he came into my home 12 years ago. And he has, he's getting to be an old cat. He's about 17 years old at the time I shot this video. And he's still healthy. He loses a lot of weight in the winter time, but then he gets all furry in the summer, and then he sheds like crazy. And that's the truth. Okay, so the cat kind of ruins the shots. But let's be honest, that's life, right? Life's like that. Sometimes you have to take best with the worst and hope to God that everything works out fine. In the next few weeks, we're going to be doing a few more holiday things on this channel. We talked about having a Christmas special, a Yule special. And of course, we all know R11830 has been working on this documentary, which is taking a lot of time out of his life to do that. And when it's released as a documentary, this is going to be a major milestone for so many people. It's just going to be awesome. And of course, the other thing too is, let's not forget that it's a work in progress. Life is a work in progress. And that's the truth. But anyway, this was a video that was intended as an experiment, but also intended to be a vlog. And I wanted to admit that for a vlog, I over-exceeded my bounds. But as a bcast, it's well within range. I want to thank every single one of the people on my channel for being through with me. And for some of you who have been around a long time. It's been a very long career. We've seen so much juice stuff. I'm going to continue to add new show material, concepts to the things. I started out with an iPhone 3GS, handheld, as you saw in the very first video I ever shot yesterday. Look how far we've come now, where we're doing chroma key and green screen work in a well-lit studio with a lapel lavalier microphone, which is flipped over. Oops, sorry about that. We've come a long way from those days. And we're going to continue to grow even now. We're going to continue to grow and see new developments. We got a lot going on in the world, and we've seen it all. Good, bad, ugly, name it. We've been here, done that. Hey, don't complain. At least you can see the efforts going in. I mean, it's been a very busy 8 years. But in year 2021, it will be my first 10-year anniversary of my channel. Is YouTube still going to exist in 2021? I don't know. Am I literally still going to be alive in 2021? I can't tell you. But I can tell you that so far things have been very much an educational practice, and we are still growing even to this day. And I'm going to continue to do new things and to grow and to create new things. No, that's a promise. So sorry, I'm not going to go through the long monologue I did earlier, because I think it was just a little bit too much to remember. And second of all, it would have bored you to tears. But just to say is that look how far I personally have come. Look how far the channel has come. Look how far technology since 1968 has become. We've gone from using records and cassettes and 8-tracks to MP3s, and vinyl is back again. We went from vacuum tubes to transistors to integrated circuits to digital amplification systems and signal processing to the vacuum tubes returning into common use in audio amplifiers for the high-end sound quality. We've improved our audio and visual technology by going from analog to digital. Okay, yes, I still shoot in analog, but you know what? That's okay. I'm probably one of the few YouTube channels that still does videos in analog. And when I say analog, I mean not just audio analog. I mean digital. I mean video analog too. These shows are taped in PAL, and then they are converted into a digital stream, and then they're imported into either Cam Twist for the live shows or Final Cut Express version 4 for editing and uploading to YouTube. Like I said, I don't know what the future is going to hold in 50 years, but I'll say it's been a hell of a trip. So let's see what happens. Got a new year coming up, 2019. What else comes up in 2019? I can't tell you. I don't know. But even so, I want to thank you for watching this, and I will see you soon. Do me a favor, guys. Stay out of trouble. Oh, yes. For the college students of today, real quick, let me give you some advice. I know it's tempting. I'm going to tell you this from personal experience, but do not get a credit card. I don't care how much the companies that give off you a credit card are making it look really exciting to have your first piece of plastic. Let me tell you right now, it is one mistake you will not enjoy. Do not get a credit card. Stay out of trouble. Focus on your studies. Study hard and study like you mean it, because your life depends on it. And make sure, I know it's hard to do this, but try to find an academic pursuit that is going to be in your best interest. What I mean by that is pretty simple. Every single person will make decisions. And every single person will continue to make decisions on their life and their career. At least make sure, if you can find out ahead of time, is find out what field is going to do good. I know it's hard to predict that 4 years in advance, especially now, but hey, at least I can say right now, liberal arts degree ain't gonna help. They need trained people with skill sets. So you should focus on doing those things. Study for things that are going to likely be bringing home an income. We all love to study our passions, and there's nothing wrong with that. Please don't be afraid to be the first person to say to your friends, I am going to study computer programming, I'm going to study computer design, system analysis, network design. That's great. After all, given how computers have become such an integral part of our lives, those careers will probably be very successful for you. But don't forget that not everybody out there is as smart or as capable, and it's okay. Well, for now, I'm going to go ahead and get ready to wrap this up. I'll see you at the soup kitchen. I would love to shot some video at the soup kitchen, but we all know, that the soup kitchen doesn't really feel too fond about people being shooting videos to the soup kitchen guests. So, I'll all I can tell you is that I hope you have a happy and safe day. And of course, lastly but not leastly, I will be live again tomorrow night at 7 p.m. Eastern Time. And I also will be live during Friday at 2 p.m., Saturday at 2 p.m., and Sunday at 7 p.m. The show me and Mitch are working on, Politics of the Paranormal, will be temporarily on hiatus because he has things he has to do in his life, and I understand that. He's been really working really hard to make things work for everybody. But for now, before my cat presses buttons on my computer keyboard I don't want to press, I'm going to send this now and say thank you guys for watching this, and I'll see you real soon. I know my microphone keeps flipping over. Oh well. I don't know if I can adjust the sound or not, but we'll see. Okay? So for the time being, bye-bye.